Hi, Brian Boswell from Clean Slate Films here. I just wanted to give you a quick breakdown of the special visual effects used on CBS's 2015 Oscar television spot and tell you how you can make your own similar ad if you have the right tools. They use a simple but effective trick called forced perspective. It's been around for ages. Here, they use it very effectively with a few other tricks thrown in to help sell it. To begin with, they make it very easy by having the camera locked down, meaning it's a static shot, doesn't move, which makes it very quick and easy to do these basic effects. Here we have Neil Patrick Harris polishing a statuette for the upcoming Oscars. He steps down from his ladder and walks toward the camera, growing exponentially larger all the while. Not much of a trick here, they're just using a very wide-angle camera lens. This illusion will be familiar to anyone who remembers the original Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory, or the video for the old 80s song Hourglass by the band Squeeze. Now, once Neil, or is it Patrick? Well, anyway, once he hits his mark, he looks back to help sell the illusion, and then we see him grab the Oscar. Or does he? Notice that his shoulder is off screen and an arm just comes in and takes the Oscar. It's clear that Patrick doesn't grab the Oscar during the same camera take as when he walks up. Here's why. Number one, the blue rag. He walks up holding the blue rag in his left hand, the same one he uses to grab the Oscar. What's that? Oh, someone called me a few choice words and pointed out that he might have just dropped the blue rag before picking up the Oscar. But notice that later, with the Oscar in one hand and having just flicked the ladder away with the other, somehow the blue rag is still on his person as he stands and walks away. So either Harris has a third hand or there's something special effectsy going on here. Okay, the second proof that the hand grabbing the Oscar is another take, a tuxedo is already reflected here in the Oscar while Neil is walking toward it. Now, the reflection doesn't change at all until the hand comes in and grabs the statuette. Well, after the hand of fate or the hand of doom, or maybe it's the hand of John Malkovich. I still think he should have won the Oscar in 1993 for In the Line of Fire instead of Tommy. Or is it Lee? Well, anyway, after John Malkovich, a great actor with a proper number of names, rightfully claims the Oscar long due him, Patrick does a little body English to sell the illusion and make it look like it was his arm that took the Oscar. Then he flicks away the ladder and walks away with this little blue rag still there. So here's how you can do this trick at home if you have a green screen, some lumber, and an Academy Award laying about. Build a structure to simulate a ladder and a pole to lean against. Make sure it's properly attached so it doesn't tip over. Paint everything green so it matches the green screen. Now go get yourself a Neil Patrick Harris and put him on the faux ladder, have him lean against the pole and give him a blue rag, and tell him to pretend to polish something. Next, your Neil should get down from the ladder. Now, try to keep his hand intact here. They didn't do a real good job there. And then he should walk around behind the faux ladder. Now make sure you have him duck under the brace you've used to keep the ladder in place, as they've done here. So now when Harris is done with his speech about the Oscars, have him give a little flick. At this point, there is no Academy Award on the table beside him, nor is there a ladder in the shot. But he will pretend to flick the ladder out of the way. Now keep in mind, he's an actor, so he can do this, no problem. Next, set up a second green screen shot. Here's where you take your Academy Award and set it on the table in front of the green screen and have John Malkovich reach in and grab it, keeping his shoulder out of the shot. To do your 2015 Oscar Gala Awards show commercial like this one, you'll need a 3D animation of a ladder suddenly being flicked away, which really isn't that hard to do in a 3D software program. But if you don't have that capability, you can just flick away a small scale model of a ladder in front of a green screen. Use that. Now you simply pull the green screen from all your shots from your Neil Patrick Harris video and your John Malkovich video using your favorite video software. Next, make your composite by putting each shot in as a layer. The bottom or background layer is the Infinite White. The next layer is Neil Patrick Harris. Next comes your CGI ladder. And finally, the footage of the grab. And there you have the breakdown of this very well done special effect. I hope you enjoyed it half as much as Neil Patrick Harris enjoyed making it for you. Now, if you'll excuse me, I must go back to making my film, The Purloined Millstone by E.A. Spreckman. If you haven't seen it yet, check out the trailer if you get a chance. I'll have the link below. Thank you very much. Have a great day.